My name's Anaya. Um, this is my first YouTube video on this channel. New to it, but I wanted to share a few things that people ask me frequently. I've been wanting to make the videos, but I just haven't had the time. So this will be the start. A lot of people ask me about my hair growth journey. But now it has extended into other things because I've been like just trying to be a healthier me that's inside, outside, you know, things that contribute to that. But if you clicked on this video, then you're here for the hair. So I'm gonna get started on that. As you can see, my hair is flat iron. I'll drop a few pictures on like my hair length before and everything. For people who haven't been following the journey, there are a few people that have been, and they have been waiting for these videos, so let me get started. The first thing that I tell people when they ask me about my hair growth or ask me how to grow their hair, I tell them that they need to take care of it. I mean, it seems like common sense, and it seems like that would be something that people would know to do, but even when I was a little bit younger and I didn't have like that person telling me that, I was just doing all the wrong stuff. So when I was about, I really don't know how old I was around 11, I would, I thought I was grown. I'm just combing through my hair, I'm brushing through my hair, just the way, just doing whatever. But I went to school for cosmetology, and I started to get a better feel of hair and what it takes to keep it manageable, and what like tension does to your hair, porosity, like the porosity of your hair using the water test, things like that. And I actually got my license in cosmetology. It was kind of hard. If you're thinking about doing that, it was kind of hard, but that's just like the anatomy and things like that. Other than that, it's pretty cool. Well, it is cool, but it's pretty easy. But I got my license in cosmetology, and so I started to take better care of my hair. That began with me cutting it. So I started to cut my hair. I usually keep my hair like around this length, and I'm actually letting it grow now, but I usually keep it around this length, and I'll just keep cutting it. Whenever it grows to like right here or anything longer, I'll cut it. It actually was longer than this though. I just cut it again, but that was just for length control. That I'll get more into that, but I didn't cut off as much as I usually do. So that's the first thing. I tell them that they need to take care of it. And when they ask how, the first thing that I say about that is learning how to comb it. I feel like that's one big thing with people with a lot of breakage and that can't seem to grow their hair out. Like I said, it seems simple, but it's really not. Actually learn how to comb through your hair and brush it. I just got some new tools. I don't know if you can see that, it's probably backwards, but it's Conair. I got these both from Conair. It's a brush. Well, they're by Conair. I got them from Walgreens. They had like a sale. They always have sales at Walgreens. But I like to use these. This is detangling comb, and then it's just like a wig brush. But one thing that I tell people when they use these, you have to find a comb that is sturdy. You have to find a brush that is sturdy. You can't use anything that's flimsy and you get it from the store for like $1 or 50 cents, things like that. The other kind of combs and brushes, I can't really find them right now because I found everything before the video, but I didn't even think about that. But I will show you guys, or try to describe it in the box below, or I may just come back on another video. Yeah, I'll do that. So these are sturdy. They were about $8 each. This one may have been $6, and then this was $8, but I got them on sale. Buy one get one half off or free, one of them. But this is a very good investment because it has to be sturdy, because this is the only thing that will not bring your hair out. Right now my hair is kind of smooth, but it does get tangled, so I have to use things like this even when my hair is straight. But to demonstrate the combing, as I say, you comb from the ends and you'll just work your way up. And that's gonna be with every part of your hair. And that means even when it's straight, you take your time, and even just right there, just snag something. But just starting from the ends, just take your time to get all the way up to the top. If you feel any type of knots or anything, stop right there. Like if you go right here and you feel a knot, stop right there. And you're gonna start from the bottom and try to get that knot out from the bottom, not the top. Instead of going through it, like just going through the knot, you're gonna start and try to untangle the knot. And that's especially important when your hair is wet or when it's dry mostly, but when it's like if you let it air dry, well, mostly for the African American people, when your hair is, even mixed people, if you know, have a different preference in what you want to be called, if your hair has any type of curl to it or anything, if you let your hair air dry or if it gets tangled or anything, make sure you comb your hair from the ends. And that's exactly what I mean. I want to demonstrate it again on this side. You're just going to comb from the ends. If you feel anything, you're going to stop and you're just going to put a little bit more attention to it and go a little bit slower and work your way up. Most people, I know I did when I was younger, whenever I felt like a little snag, I'm just going straight through it, just like. But I learned that that really is not good, because that one little snag that you just did is going to make probably about 4 pieces of hair this short. And then you're doing that all over your head. So before you know it, it's chippy. And you got this up here, this down here, this up here, this down here. That's one big thing. The next big thing that I want to talk about is, I forgot. The next big thing that I want to talk about is scrunchies. Okay. When you're using scrunchies, I suggest not to use the scrunchies with the metal part. Your scrunchies should look like this. They're just gonna be all the way around. The thicker ones are better. And that's for, like I said, if your hair is straight, if it's curly, anything. To prevent less breakage, use these. And you get what you pay for. That's with the brush, shampoo, that's with the scrunchies, everything. Because you can't, if you actually want to grow your hair and you actually want to grow it healthy as to where it keeps on growing, you have to put the actual work in, and sometimes it does cost money. The same thing like if you are natural. I am natural because I haven't had a relaxer or anything, but I flat iron my hair frequently. So these rules apply to both. You know, if you're natural and you wear your hair naturally curly and things like that, you have to put a lot of money in. It's way more money than us, I think, because I actually tried to be natural a few times, like just wearing my natural curls, but it didn't work out for me. I just don't like the way it looks on me. Some people know what to do and they have the actual time to make it look good, make it look great, but that wasn't me. Okay, I'm like rambling, but like I said, you get what you pay for. The scrunchies was one thing, and then the next thing I want to talk about is your shampoo. I use Tresemme. I feel like they have everything that I need. Like Tresemme has different names on their things. This is Keratin Smooth with marula oil. This is the Pro Collection shampoo. That's why it's in a different bottle. Usually they're in this bottle. They did not have that conditioner, so I just went with this one for 48 hours of frizz control and shine, because it has the frizz control just like this one. So I usually correlate them both, but like I said, they didn't have that, so I just tried the next thing that actually was inside of the components for that one. And that's one thing that I would recommend. If you do get a shampoo or conditioner, make sure that it actually has something to do with what you want your hair to be. My hair, it's the summertime, so it's been frizzing up every time I flat iron it and I go outside. It'll frizz up a little bit, just a little bit at the roots. So I needed something that would help that, and I know when I tried it before, the anti-frizz, it worked wonderfully. I did not get any frizz. So, and that's with everything. Like, if it has a name, if it has it on there, then that's what you should try. If your hair is oily, you don't need anything for moisture, unless you want to keep that moisture in it. You want to, you know, have your natural curls and things like that. That's fine. But if you need something to stop the frizz or detangling, things like that, or keeping your curls hydrated, they have shampoos for that. And especially Tresemme. Tresemme has anything you could think of. I saw them all. So I would try Tresemme if I were you. I love Tresemme. That wasn't it. These are just the basics. So might not be everything that you're looking for, but these are the basics. As far as other things that I tell people, I tell them your diet actually has a lot to do with your hair and your skin. So if you're eating unhealthy, you don't like water, things like that, then most likely your hair will start to get dry, start to get brittle, and start to break. It doesn't matter how your genes are. If you have a softer texture or things like that, if you're not eating right, most likely your skin and your hair will show. And what I like to do now is I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. That was also for my fitness also. I said that twice, but that was also for my fitness. I started to, you know, venture into that. So I started drinking better, and my hair, it shows. It's just wonderful. I hope I can find some old pictures from before I started taking care of my hair, because it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. But now I'm letting it grow. So, I did have a question and answer also, but that'll be on the next video. This one is just for the essentials where I want to start with. So that's one, gonna be the way that you comb your hair. Two, it's gonna be the things that you put in it. So the scrunchies, please do not use rubber bands. Even if you needed something to hurry up and tie your hair up with, do not use a rubber band. Do not use a rubber band at all. The shampoo and conditioner that you use, it has to be lined up. Let's not use the VO5, things like that. Let's use things that are gonna feed our hair nutrients. 4, I just showed you the flat iron that I liked. A lot of people, their hair doesn't really stay healthy if they want to be flat ironing and things like that. Like I said, I keep my hair healthy, and I'm not on that venture anymore where I just want to wear my curls. I let my hair flat iron, so my curls, they're not all the way gone because I do know how to take care of my hair. And the flat irons that I get, I like to get the ones that are like not ceramic and, well, regular ceramic, not steel, anything that's gonna just break your hair straight off. No. Also, when you blow dry your hair, try to wait it out. I'm not saying to comb your hair when it's dry, but after you're done washing your hair, you can use a microfiber towel It's like not as hard as the cotton and everything. It's better for your hair. Excuse me. Edit that. You can use the towel, and I like to put my hair in a bun because the stretch actually stretches my curls so that way they don't dry too tight. So I like to put my hair in a bun, up in a bun, and let it dry like that. Just a little bit though, not all the way, and you don't want it to be too wet. And I say that because the hair dryer dries out your cuticle, like it dries out your natural oils, and you just wanna do everything you can to reserve those. So you wanna just wait, and then like I said, with the comb, you wanna brush your hair out before you blow dry. You don't have to do your whole head first, but it's better if you do your whole head parted and braids certain spots, and just make sure that they have some type of moisture in them while you're combing, so that way you don't break your hair off. But you can do it that way, or I have gotten better at it, so I just go, you know, as I go, I'll just comb from the ends all the way up and then blow dry with the brush at the same time. And you won't need as much time to do that because your hair will be almost dry. Okay, I do have a question and answer. Like I said, I usually do it on Instagram. These are just the general questions. So if you have any questions about your hair, any questions that you would like for me to answer in a video, then you can ask them underneath, or you can go to my Instagram, which is ANIYAB_. I'll put it underneath the video as well in the description, I believe. You can follow me on there, and you can ask any question you want, and I'll try to answer it. I like to actually be hands-on though when I answer these questions, or I want you to send me a picture, because it's kind of hard to tell people what they need. It's just better if you give me like a really good description and a picture of what your problem is, what you want your hair to be, what you want to try to do better for your hair. So like I said, I'm going to post more videos, so I'll actually show you guys how I flower my hair, the flowerings that I use, the blow dryer that I use, the products that I use, and how I blow dry my hair. There'll be more videos than that, but that'll probably be my next one. So again, like and subscribe, so that way we can get this word out to other women who may need this help. Thank you.